Hello everybody, this is Count Christo and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4 MEIOU&Taxes, the Bohemian Brilliance campaign. So, I recorded those last two episodes rather, and then I let it sit for while those went up so I could read your comments, and the consensus is integrate. We're going to integrate the vassals. So there's many good things about that. First off, it means we're going to be able to switch off this feudal monarchy. A bit annoying that we took the One Currency Act, because we can't repeal that for quite a while, but no, it's okay. So we're going to integrate the vassals. When we get up to however much we're going to need, probably just be 50. We can just improve relations with Nuremberg a bit, and then we're going to integrate the empire. We're going to have to save up some money first, so we're going to save all the money we get from now on, and because we're going to want to build local capitals, and then we're going to kind of do lots of be fun, I think. Micromanaging like the development in the whole HRE. I think it should be good fun. But first, we have to beat this Eastern Bloc that we've declared war on. So, let's get to that. I would love to take a single province off Denmark so that I could fabricate on these people. Up here, these Danes and Swedes and all that good stuff. But let's concentrate on holding on to this war goal for now. No leader for you. I presume we have a leader slot. Yeah, let's get another leader. Siege leader, handy. He can go and help out in Pest. What's the city in Pest called? Pest, okay. Mighty fortress in Raska is now under siege. We do outnumber them even down here, but the AI's inability to block together is going to mean they're going to win a lot of the fights, I think. I'm going to knock out the Hungarian capital. Maybe take this one as well, just to secure the war goal, and then I'll probably go south. Remember that my vassal's manpower isn't preserved when we integrate them, so there's not a great deal of reason to care if vassals' troops die in this war. Poland's getting pretty close to being knocked out here, I think. They're obviously already begging for mercy, but we don't want to give it to them just yet. So, we could... I guess we just give a certain amount of land from Poland to our vassals, and then we'll get it when we integrate them. Seems good. So, I mean, like, let's just give it to wheat people, I guess. Catman, so you can have this. Siege Pest, nice. KKK. I go straight past it. I think I went straight past it. Where on earth are they? There they are. Catman, you can have that and this. Unprecedented growth for them. I'm a freaking moron. Where is it? There it is. It's because I'm not used to this flag. Alright, Wolgast, you can have some land. I'm going to spread it out just so they're definitely able to core it as soon as they can. Wolgast. I wish it would save where you went to. That would be really handy. I should tell someone about that. That would be a really good idea. Alright, and let's give some land to Brandenburg. Brandenburg, you can have two. Brandenburg. And Opol. Sure. Why not Opol? It's probably about as much as we can take in a conquest war. We are going to try and become an absolute monarchy, probably. Which we can't do for quite a while, but that's what we're... No. Which is what's replaced the Imperialism CB. You can now use the Imperialism CB if you're a... regardless of a tech level, if you're an absolute monarchy, and you have to form an absolute monarchy by decision, and to do that you have to have Diplo Tech. I think it's 32. I don't think I can see here. I'm pretty sure it's 32, something like that. Alright, so let's go and wow, there's quite a lot of them piling up now, isn't there? Let's you've got the CG, haven't you? Let's just secure this this fort, so we have the war goal firmly under our control. Get that ticking war score going our way, and then we'll go and confront the Turkish-Polish death stack in the south. By piecing out Poland, we'll be eliminating quite a few of those troops. We are presumably ahead of time compared to all these guys. Yeah, we're 2 tech levels ahead of them, 3 tech levels ahead of them. So, looking pretty good on that front. We may, yeah, we're going to win that fight. Nice. Unless these guys rush into the defend, but it looks like they have no interest in doing so. Excellent. Good. So, in the peace deal with Hungary, we are going to take one thing down here so that we're able to do some fabrications on these guys. In the peace deal with the Ottomans, do the Emperor of the Romans cause still around? No, sadly not. So we can't have them as a vassal. We should try and find somewhere where we can have a good vassal. Because land all the way down here, we're going to have big trouble with communication efficiency. We are going to have to move our capital, and if we're gonna integrate the HRE, I think Prague is pretty good, but your capital has to be on the coast if you want to play seriously. So where should we put it? Let's worry about that when we integrate everybody. But I think we'll want a vassal to hold this land for us. It's probably a good idea. Who could do it? Someone with good ideas would be preferable. But I think as I don't know people's ideas just off the top of my head anymore. Well, not anymore, but in this mod, there's no one really down here that I can release either. They have to have this as their core culture is the thing. Kind of silly that the core culture of Greek, sorry, the primary nation of Greek is Greece in this game, which is strange because the nation of Greece... Wait, when did Greece... Yeah, I don't think Greece existed in the time frame of EU4. Is that true? When did Greece start existing? I'm going to check this. I'm pretty sure it's after 1821. So the idea of like the Greek nation to be the primary culture of Greece seems silly. Greece. Excuse me while I Google this. Greece. Oh, it's so close. The Greek War of Independence apparently started in 1821. Where is it? March. There you go. So Greece did not exist in the EU4 time frame. So Byzantine should be the primary nation of Greek. Okay, good. So there's the war goal firmly under our control. Let's head south and deal with these guys. That'll do. Poland, are you ready to roll over yet? 60% war score, probably not. Here, Warmia, you can have a bunch of land too. They probably won't core this, to be honest, in the time before we integrate them, but it's okay, they can hold on to it for me with high communication efficiency and therefore low revolt risk. You can have the Cision, those people. C is much higher up. There we go. That's probably going to be enough. I would like to take... no, not with the whole one. I would like to take Krakow in this peace deal. Because it's a very important trading province. So there, that should work. Cool. So that's what we'll be taking off them when they're ready for it. The other way, of course, we could get war goals would be to take religious ideas, and then the problem is you only get a CB if you go religious ideas if you have high piety, and low piety is so much better than high piety that I think that's not a viable strategy, really. I have them set to aggressive, don't they? Yeah, good. Wow, top liberty desires 23%. Let's siege Kosovo. Kosovo's really taken a beating this war. It's been sieged over and over again. Oh, there's a captured patriarch there. Let's move in again. This is in the hills, so we don't really want to fight here. Oh, they're sieging us here in the woods. We should go engage there, because they'll get the terrain penalty. Excuse me? Where's their terrain penalty? It's the woods. We relieved a siege. What's going on? Maybe it only counts if it's a proper fort rather than a local fortification. Interesting. That doesn't seem right, does it? They're still forts, even if they're just local fortifications. I feel like they are anyway. Ragusa wants to sue for peace. Can't give it to myself. Ah, yeah, I won't be able to take this land because I can't core it. Oh, I can actually, because it's adjacent to my vassal here. Directly adjacent to your vassal in your home continent, you can core. So, all right, Ragusa. It's actually independent. Interesting. All right, well, you can go to Fume. Fume? Something like that. I was looking at a wine list in an Italian restaurant yesterday. And it's funny how So many of the borders of modern provinces in today's Italy are still like exactly the same as the borders in this map. It's really interesting. So like the border of the Venetian region in France is pretty much exactly that. Like I could spot this little nib here on the wine map. It was interesting. And like Friuli, Guria is all one area in modern Italy. But yeah, it was really interesting how all that stuff just stays the same over the centuries. Come on, Poland, roll over. We can order assaults, by the way, which is fun. Oh, it only costs 2. Oh, go on then. There's no breach, so it's going to fail, but for 2 military points. It's my, like I say, it's my vassal's manpower, so it really doesn't matter. Oh, hey, now they've got a breach. I should start it going rather a lot better. Nice. 2 military points to fire. Why haven't they just made it 1? Like, clearly they don't think it should cost much. We're going to get a coalition, basically, from now on, by the way, but they won't coalition us, because the game doesn't coalition you unless they think they can plausibly win the resulting fight. So I think it's very unlikely we're actually going to be coalitioned. By forming the HRE and absorbing all of the vassals, we actually make it substantially more likely that we get coalitioned, because our total force limit is hugely lower. Oh, the other good thing about integrating everyone is we'll get first rank great power, which will be nice. Well, will we? I don't know, do you reckon we're going to be bigger than Ming? It's a pretty tough ask. I don't think we will, actually. Because you get half your subjects' population. Wow, our own population is apparently only... We're a quarter of the HRE? Really? That's amazing. This place is really not very developed. But by putting it into one larger nation, where it's all much more stable, and generally better administered, I think we'll probably be able to get the population up relatively quickly. Excuse me. Peace deal with the Ottomans. I mean, do we need to take land off them? I might just seize for myself some important trading cities. Like, in this war, am I able to just nick Constantinople? No, because I can't make it a core. But I could probably give it to someone who could make it a core. Like Venice. No, Venice is not my subject. We could give it to, like Ferrara or something. Our education is going to tank, by the way, when we integrate everyone. Fortunately, if you give land to vassals now, you can take it back off them again. So we don't need to worry about giving land to vassals to check if they're in range and then getting it wrong and then not being able to do anything with the land. That's not going to be an issue. Oh, right, I'm still using level 1 advisor. I guess that's fine for military because we're way ahead of time, but these ones need to be level 3. Ooh, nice. And monthly autonomy change. I wonder if there's a higher chance of people being born in cities. I wonder. It should be, right? Like, universities should have a higher chance of producing, you know, advisors and stuff. They're attacking us here. We need 21,000 of them. But we can take them. I'm going to finish this siege. Might be a terrible decision to finish this siege. But let's have a go at them, shall we? Oh, we're not catching them. Right, we'll switch directions with one of them. Come back here. They outnumber us, the Turks, but our army is quite a bit better than theirs. Alright, let's get that claim. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Thank you. Conquest against France. I guess I should really be fabricating on Hungary and Poland right now. And then we can get the claims once the war ends. You don't need to seize this down, just come up here. I can't because there's 4. In that case, let's just go down here and keep sieging out the Turks. I think what we'll probably try and do is seize, like, just here and here. That will actually give us burghers. Oh no, this is currently controlled by greater nobles. This one, though, surely. Burghers? Yeah, we'll actually get a burghers estate, which would be nice. Should be good. We could also seize... We won't be able to cross this strait, really. But yeah, we could just seize some important places. Like, if we could seize here, here, and here, that would probably be good. There's actually more people inland here. Interesting. But just as some trade outposts. Once we own it directly, of course, we'll get 100% rather than 50% trade off all this. Oh, yes, I was going to experiment. Okay, so we're currently making 8.33 off trade. And if I was to switch to collecting here, let's see how much we make. 8.33 is the mark. See if we can improve on that. I think we probably can. Oh, go back to relieve pests. Alright. We do actually need to... and I've gone back and forth with my troop movements in this. We need to go back up north and relieve that siege. 85. High enough? Not high enough, but nearly. I could also take this. I don't want to have it personally, though. Let's give it to Opol. Opol. Where is he? There he goes. Cool. We definitely don't want to relieve the siege of Pest. That would be annoying. Manpower is dropping. We've spent 40,000 manpower on this war so far, which is not insignificant. Inris proposes a council site. It is entirely acceptable to us. We've done really well, by the way, on passing reforms. I delayed the Reformation by a lot. I know it's earlier than it would have been in vanilla, but I delayed Reformation by a ton. By getting a whole bunch of reforms passed, cracking down on simony, absenteeism, that kind of thing. It was really useful. Made it lots easier. Because if the religious wars had fired before I managed to pass those reforms, it would have been an absolute pain. Please, 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 please. As long as it doesn't fall this month, we're fine. Come on. Valiant Bohemians left behind to hold Vienna. Sorry, Pest. Yes, they held. Okay. Excuse me. Unfortunately, we just dipped below 50 power projection. Likely to never go back up to above 50 power. Wow. Our army is quite a lot better than this. Likely to never go back up to 50 power projection until we get to war with Ming. And we should do some wars, like mid-game, where we just go and loot the bejesus out of Ming. Just loot it beyond all recognition. Loot and salt and burn the countryside and take everything they own. Let's take this piece. It's a nice border. And some money. Some money. No, alright, fine. Bye-bye, Poland. A marriage to secure the peace. No. They haven't got their elected monarchy yet. If they get their elected monarchy, I might stop attacking them and start supporting my heir, and see what you. Because if you still get monarch points when you get elected, that could be useful. Little siege down there. Looks like the Vassal swarm is successfully taking on the Turks over here, as long as those reinforcements aren't insignificant. Yep, nice. Comigs placed under interdict. Comigs, huh. Oh, we have our first Protestant. Look at that. The first bits of Protestantism are bursting up. Of course, anyone that rises Protestant in the Empire is going to get smacked down. Oh, it's also reformed. These provinces are reformed. Interesting. But yes, the first openly Protestant nation. France, get your vassals in line. We will cut off relations with them. Let's improve relations with the Pope a bit. Wow. Oh, my lord. Okay, we can't use let them loot in Europe because the Pope gets real upset about it. Wow. Okay. We mustn't let anyone that hates us become papal controller. We're okay right now. Populist Reformation. So yeah, we mustn't allow someone who doesn't like us to become papal controller. Like France. Or the Pope themselves, because they'll excommunicate us, and that would suck. Populist Reformation. The idea of the Protestant Reformation found fertile ground in nations such as Bohemia. Many among the newly literate middle class were eagerly reading the Bible in unofficial, often illegal translations. As they began debating theology, they were exposed to anti-Catholic tracts and cartoons that spread quickly via the printing press. While the papacy considered how to respond, thousands of ordinary people took up Bibles. Ban the tracts, or burn the missionaries at the stake. Okay. So banning the tracts, you gain 10 papal influence, and 20% of the population will be converted to Protestantism in 23 provinces, none of which are Bohemian. Or burn them at the stake, lose 50 military ground, no problem, gain 25 papal influence, nice, and 10% of the population will be converted in the 23 provinces. Well, of course, we burn them at the stake, which will give us a certain amount of separatism, especially in our Hungarian lands. Your foreign lands tend to have more effect from that. It's great that that event fired before we integrated the whole HRE. No. I don't think we need to buy mill power right now. We should be fine. I'm going to focus on getting the good sieges done, because I imagine I have the lion's share of the cannons on our side are all mine. How are we doing against Hungary? Good, the Vassal Swarm's beaten them back. Our endless manpower supply will eventually just beat any foe, basically. As much as I would like to see the Vassal Swarm wash over Ming, I don't think they'd ever get there. Be fun to try, though. Should do that sometime. Okay, Council of Innis begins. A new Archbishop. Okay, so currently, desire to reform to the source church comes from mostly absenteeism. So I will send my guys with the instructions to try and reform absenteeism. I want to try and make some progress. Seems good. Okay, and with the war with the Eastern Bloc drawing to a close, I will call it a part there. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.